Good morning, world. It is Tuesday, July 4th. Happy Independence Day, America. Another day on planet Earth. Let's see what the body weight is at today. Oh yeah, there we go, world. Sub 170. I am now sitting at 169.6 pounds. Boom! If you guys only saw the tripods that I use for this stuff, wow, it's just stacks of books and things most of the time, but so just brewed up a nice batch of morning coffee. I'm currently experimenting with the Starbucks True North brew blend. Let's take a look here. So this one is actually mellow and soft, and the beautiful one and I have been drinking this for like the last week or so. It's already ground up, so I don't have to grind up the beans, which makes one less step in the morning, and it smells amazing. Honestly, I don't mind it, but I'll give you a little review right here. It's very earthy. I can really it stays on your tongue, and that's the thing that I'm not a fan of, because, you know, with fasting, sometimes I'm drinking coffee for 4 to 5 hours, not throughout the whole thing, but I'll be drinking coffee for half an hour slowly, and then have another one an hour later, and then another one an hour later. So to constantly have this kind of on your tongue is not the best thing, I don't think, but still gonna enjoy it. I'm still experimenting around. I'm still really learning with coffee. So if you guys have any suggestions, I really want to experiment around with the French press. I'm gonna experiment around with different brewing methods, but if you guys know of any good coffee or coffee beans or great places to go get coffee, make sure you go let me know in the comments section below, and I'll definitely try it out and experiment around. I've really been enjoying these coffee experiments. I only started drinking coffee about a year ago now. It's been about a year and a half, but I've really been enjoying how it affects me and my energy levels in the morning, especially when I'm in this fasted state. So just working on my documentation calendar here, and I was actually looking through things, and I can't believe this right now. So last week, this morning I was 169.6 pounds. Last week I was 175.8 pounds. That means I've lost almost about 6 pounds in just a week. And if we go from the very first start of the cut, because I did come off a cheat day, so, you know, I was lighter that week. I was about 176.8. I'd say on average, yeah, 176 pounds most likely. And then had a nice cheat day there, up to 179 pounds, and then within 10 days, I've almost managed to cut about 10 pounds. That is absolutely crazy. Thank you guys so much for following along this journey. I'm gonna take you guys through a little bit of today. I wouldn't be surprised that if tomorrow my body weight does go back up, because yesterday was a very low caloric day. I had to actually go off to the emergency room with the beautiful one there. I'm not gonna dive too much into that, but we were there for about 5 hours, and I went there right after I left the gym after being 20 hours fasted. So I was at the ER for probably about 2 hours without food, and then luckily my mom brought food for us, so I just had a little bit of that fall off the bone chicken, that chicken bake, and we ended up buying some cookies while we were there. We needed some source of energy, because I was getting very depleted, and I need to digress a bit. I got a little bit of cleaning up to do here to catch up from the party. We still have a couple things all loose and around, but today I'm gonna take you through a nice tour of the apartment, show you guys where we're living, how we're gonna be living over the next year to possibly 3 years, and yeah, I'm super excited for this. You know, I'm finally living in a place. You know, I had my own kind of place, but now I'm living with someone else. Like, this is ours. This is not just mine now. Like, this is bigger than me now. It's us. So I'm loving this so far. I'm loving this journey. I'm loving life. It's obviously not easy. It's one of the hardest things I'll ever have to do is life. Probably you guys too, but thank you guys so much for supporting me in my journey. Thank you guys so much for following me along on my journey as the Hungarian experiment. Without you guys, I don't know what I would be doing with my life right now. You guys give me so much motivation, so much passion, so much drive that this is what I want to do. So thank you guys so much. Gotta clean up the apartment here. beauty day in London. I got 27 more days into the 1-year transformation photos, so just soaking up some of that free vitamin D while I'm getting 20 minutes of reading in. Today I think I might actually sit out here for a little bit longer because I looked at some of the pictures from the 1-year transformation photos last year, and I was a lot darker last year, so I gotta put on a little more color here if I want the pictures to be somewhat comparable. But if you guys may have noticed there, I kind of went MIA over the last month. This was an unplanned MIA throughout my YouTube journey here. I've kind of showed, like, taking you guys through that, you know, I need to take a week off because we're moving, and this was a very unplanned going missing in action because a lot has changed. The beautiful one and I mentioned this in a previous video, but our whole plan, and she got into school up to Ottawa, and we were going to be moving up to Ottawa in August. We were going to be taking all our stuff up there, but plans have changed, things have changed. She got into her master's here in London, Ontario at Western, so we're fully all moved in now. We're settled. We're a month ahead of ourselves. So although the last month has been crazy and chaotic, life is getting right on track with things, and things have been amazing. Now, on top of this month of going MIA, it's not just because of this move, but there are other things going on in my life right now, and it's stuff that I need to discuss with you guys because this is going to affect the future of this channel and the future of my life. So right now, I'm not going to dive too much into this, guys, but I have some big projects coming. If you guys have been following along my journey, you know I have been discussing the aspect of human experiments. So creating a network of people who are documenting their lives and displaying how all the factors that affect them in their body while conducting unique and interesting experiments upon their own bodies. I want to create a network, a database of these people, and then use them to conduct social experiments, use them to collect statistical data and analysis that we can then use to sell to businesses and corporations. I mean, like, these businesses and corporations are already getting all your information from paying people like Facebook. They're paying Facebook to find out as much information from you as they can so they can advertise and market directly to you. I think we should have a middle ground. We should have a network of people, a database of people where we can say, like, look, we're already providing data. Test your products out on us. Test your services. We are willing to be experiments in the world. We are willing to document and dedicate our lives to this. So now, on top of this, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed here, but I've been showing a very interesting gentleman here from London, Ontario. His name is Matt McKeever.
Matt McKeever here with Fi.ca. Why should you check out my YouTube channel? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what it's like being a real estate investor in London, Ontario. As well as I'm going to show you what to expect if you're going to become a first-time landlord. Landlord, real estate investing swag. Being a landlord's lots of fun. Financial freedom. Yeah, there you go. But it's not just about taking checks to the bank. It can actually be a lot of hard work. Work in the attic. Oh, it's so hot in that attic. It's Friday. Just about got everything done. Follow me through my highs and my lows. So much fun to be surrounded by other like-minded individuals and other investors. And it probably still will be totally awesome, but we need to come up with $450,000 in cash because the bank isn't going to give us a mortgage.
We have been working hand in hand over the last couple months here because we are going to be bringing to London a YouTube house. Right now, that's not going to be the name of it. We're still working on creating a unique brand and identity for this. But we want to create a hub. We want to create an incubation center where these different, unique people, these human experiments can live together, work together, play together, and exchange skills and knowledge. So right now, over this last couple months here, I have been working day and night, conducting ideas, video ideas, structuring how to make this all work, the legalities behind it, the marketing, the branding. There's a lot going on, and I want you guys to know and understand this, that this is where my YouTube channel is heading. This is where my life is heading. I am finally becoming this man that I've always aspired to be, and it's because of you guys. It's because of you guys out there in the world, you guys supporting me and my journey along this crazy path that I'm on. So thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Now, on top of this, I have also been working on another project, a very big project. I get questions and comments every single day about intermittent fasting. Now, I have tons of information out there if you guys are interested. If you are new to my YouTube channel here, you just stumbled upon this video and you want to learn about intermittent fasting, I have a whole playlist on intermittent fasting. I discuss why I believe it's the best method for fat loss. I discuss how to begin intermittent fasting, how to implement it into your lifestyle, how to handle different days, and how to structure it within your life. So if you guys are interested, all that information is out there. It's available. But as I mentioned there, I get comments and questions every single day, and they're not easy questions and comments to answer. They need a good paragraph because some of you guys really want to get informed on the subject. So what I'm currently working on creating is a little e-course or a little e-book. It's going to be about 20 to 30 pages, but I'm taking my 7.5 years of experimenting around with intermittent fasting. I'm taking all my videos and I'm condensing it down. If you guys are interested, if you guys want a little booklet or something that you can quickly figure out how to implement intermittent fasting into your life without having to watch 10 to 12 different videos that kind of takes you all over the place. If you're new to it and you're getting the information towards the end, you might get confused and lopsided and not know what to do or how to do it correctly. So this kind of e-course, this e-book that I'm designing, it's very technical. It's going to be heavily referenced with scientific studies and as much information that I can find out there in the world, but it's also going to be on how to live it experimentally, how to live it situationally so you understand how to take advantage of this. It's not going to be a pre-program. It's not going to be buy this, do this, and this is how it's going to work. The whole point of this e-course and this e-book is to inform you upon your path so you can gain as much knowledge about intermittent fasting as possible. Along this next couple months here, while I document the human experiments, while I document this YouTube house, right now we're considering calling it the Social Laboratory. So I'd love to know what you guys think. If you guys think that's a great name, please let me know in the description, in the comment section below actually. And then I'm also working on this intermittent fasting guide, this experimental guide to intermittent fasting, so that if anyone needs any help, if anyone has any questions, you will find it all here, and it will be very, very cheap. But I want you guys to know that I'm pouring hundreds of hours into this. I have researched intermittent fasting for months and months on end. You guys can go check from all my videos. I've experimented with it on my own lifestyle. I've managed to stay super lean for the last 7.5 years, all while putting on noticeable muscle mass. And it's all because of intermittent fasting. So I'm not saying I'm the best at it. I'm not saying I'm a pro, but I believe through my journey here on YouTube that I've legitimized myself as an intermittent faster. You guys can go back and watch and see that I've proved that this works in my body. So this e-course, this e-book is just going to be jam-packed with all kinds of information, and it's going to go through in a way that it takes you from a beginner to an advanced level of intermittent fasting, and so that you understand what's happening to you and your body. But it's a nice beauty day out here. I only got about 10 minutes through before I wanted to kind of shoot this little quick thing here. But today, there's not much going on. As I mentioned, show you through my the layout of our apartment now that we're all kind of settled in there. We still need to buy a few things. I'll take you guys through that and take you guys through my gym sesh and what I eat today with intermittent fasting. Yesterday, once my mother finally brought the chicken to the hospital, I believe we finished eating at 10 o'clock. It is currently, where's the phone? It is currently 12:27. I find that this camera has a hard time focusing on the on my phone clock, whereas the other camera was perfect. But 12:30 right now, nothing crazy. 14.5 hours completely fasted. Yesterday was a very low caloric day. I was definitely in a caloric deficit. So today I may change things up. I may open up my eating window, enjoy foods a little bit longer for today. But to be honest, I'm feeling great on my energy levels, so we'll see how things go. We're all just taking it minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day. Alright, so I'm not sure how well you can see that there, but it is currently 7:26. Took the steaks off there because I believe they're nice and rare, but we'll find out. I haven't cooked T-bone steaks in a long time, and I got a little bit of this baby eggplant going here that the beautiful one wanted to experiment around with. But before I dive into this meal here, I want to talk real quick about my food for today. So someone left me a comment, and it's a very funny comment, and these are some of the questions that I normally get when people who have never heard of intermittent fasting hear of how I eat, and they go, "You're starving yourself, man." Now, yes, yesterday I did have a very low caloric day, but if you average out my calories for the week, I am in maintenance to just a slight caloric deficit. And that's what I believe fat loss is all about. You need to make it work with your lifestyle, and you need to make it work around the factors that affect your life. So for me right now, I'm going to try to take advantage of today. Because I have been fasting for so long, I can't remember exactly when we stopped eating last night at the hospital. I believe it was around 10 o'clock, but it's about 7:30 right now. So I'm at like 21 and a half hours completely fasted, and I came off a very low caloric day. So most of today, and being at the gym there, I was most likely in a state of fat loss, or I was in a state of ketosis. My body was burning these ketone bodies for fuel. Now today what I'm gonna do, I don't normally enjoy a ketogenic diet just because a lot of the foods I enjoy have carbohydrates in it. So take for instance my big ass salads. I love a big ass salad, and that's like, that's a lot of carbs in that. Along with that, I enjoy fruit, I enjoy beer, and all these different carbs that I enjoy really don't make a ketogenic diet work, because you need to have very little carbohydrates. So for today, just because I am trying to take advantage of fat loss over these next, I believe, 27 days, so my whole goal for today is that today I'm gonna make this first meal a very ketogenic diet. So right now, all I'm gonna have is this T-bone steak, some of this eggplant, and the beautiful one's cooking up some green beans right now. Now, as I mentioned earlier, because I did have a low calorie day yesterday, I want to enjoy today. So I'm gonna get a little bit of fat loss here because of my ketogenic meal. I'm barely getting any carbohydrates in my body in this meal, just from the little bit of veggies that are there. So most likely, my body's gonna burn that up. I'm probably gonna go for a walk with the beautiful one in Murphy, and we're gonna burn that all up. So I'm still gonna be in a state of fat loss. But later on tonight, I'm gonna enjoy some coffee cake, I'm gonna enjoy some strawberries, some sugar in it, because I did have 2 days of great fat loss. And this is why I think, you know, you don't have to struggle through fat loss. You can enjoy this journey. Tonight I might have a beer, I might have a couple glasses of wine because it's got a lot of sugar in it. It's all about understanding. It's about building that knowledge and then building the skill. You know, right now being 21 and a half hours fasted, it's not the easiest thing, but I am not starving myself right now. I'm getting big meals in, I'm enjoying the foods that I enjoy, and I'm still shredding fat off my body. Isn't that crazy? This eggplant's almost done here, so we're gonna munch this down and see where the rest of the night leads us. We don't have an office yet, so this is
where we do things.
Where
we do all the things.
Books, reading, documentation, school stuffs, but it's time to eat. We're gonna give them a tour of the apartment later?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
If they are worthy.
If they are worthy. So I haven't broken the fast yet. Let's go see if I manage to drop my body weight even more. Drop the shorts.
Drop your pants, boy.
If it's not Laura, I probably won't do it. Oh shit. 167.4. Damn, son.
Who wants treats? Wait. Wait. Good boy, get it, go get it.
Good boy.
Okay, wait. Wait. Wait.
Willing to be on camera for a treat.
Wait. Wait. Oh, you're such a good girl.
Look at her. Dance like a monkey.
Okay.
Good girl.
Okay, dinner time. She's just like...
Achoo!
Go ahead.
Welcome, world, to our apartment. We're gonna give you guys a quick little tour right now, just because not a lot of stuff is done here. So this is just the entranceway. We still got a whole bunch of stuff. As you will notice, like 80 to 90% of our stuff is from IKEA, and we still have planned out future IKEA stuff. So right here, I believe the beautiful one, she's recording back there, but she has an idea of something where you like sit down and all that kind of stuff.
Maybe a bench with some hooks.
Yeah. But 2 big closets will come this way. Check out the bedroom where the magic happens.
Okay, relax. Relax.
So this is the guest bedroom. So we actually have 3 bedrooms. We kind of lucked out on this apartment, but this is the guest bedroom. This is actually going to be Paris themed, because a lot of the stuff that the beautiful had there was had like the Eiffel Tower in Paris and French stuff in it. So
it's gonna be très très bon.
oui, oui.
Bonjour, monsieur. This is my favorite pillow. It's so appropriate in this room.
But let's go check out the bedroom where the magic happens.
Babe. Oh, that's the bathroom. Quick shot of the bathroom.
Actually, yeah, let's check out the bathroom.
Why don't you do things in order?
Oh, whatever. Where the magic happens. It's a toilet. This is where we urinate.
This is... Oh!
It was quite an executive decision on the shower curtain. There was 4 or 5 choices to make, but this was in my place, this was in her place. We got this from IKEA. This was a pain in the ass to hang up, but it is up. Look at that.
And most of it will probably be mine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thank you.
I have shelf.
Shelf. That's all you get. Dobby gets 1 shelf.
Alright, so onto the bedroom. So this is gonna be the posing mirror, pretty much.
The posing mirror. Expect many ab photographs.
There's no lighting in this bedroom. Look at this light. Look at this thing.
It is actually so bad. It's nice and lit up in here now because we've lit up, like, look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, and then like really bright lights that I've got my closet light going.
So we both have like walk-in closets here, which is quite crazy.
And then your walk-in closet, the door has been ripped off of.
Yeah, I couldn't handle the door. Door comes off. Just like
Perhaps
in my kitchen.
we will
I still have work to do in here.
figure it out in there. But yeah, plenty of space in here. And always, you know, staying on top of organizational stuff, of course.
Calendars. Everywhere.
Calendars.
Documentation. On now to the living rooms. As you'll see, IKEA shelves. We both had these IKEA shelves, so it worked out perfect. The TV is, you might recognize, the big ass couch.
Yes, this is all familiar things, just in a new place.
And then we got like our dining room.
Kind
Don't really have a workspace yet. We'll show you guys that, but so that's dining room table is kind of workspace and eating space. We got a cool little coffee space here.
Yeah.
We're still figuring out if this is how we want things, but this is pretty nice so far. Then this is our little like coffee morning area and our reading area.
We also play chess here. Get the brain working.
Build that knowledge. Build that knowledge. And then here, I can't wait for this. There's not much to show you guys right now, but this is gonna be our office in here / like studio. So I'm not gonna dive in too much. It's gonna take too long to explain what this is gonna be and look like, but in a couple weeks we'll show you guys
Right now
an update.
it's kind of like sad in here.
Got like some stuff, but just wait. 2 weeks we'll show you. Plenty space for activities.
Yeah, for now. For now. When are you not doing handstand push-up? Alright, so we've got living room there. This needs to get repainted. It will be painted black like the rest of our furniture.
Just like everything else in our souls.
Our souls. Yes.
But this is my only pet peeve with this place, is this tiny kitchen. We've been living here for a couple weeks now, and working around each other is kind of a pain. We're getting used to it, but...
Yeah. But there's plenty of cupboards and storage space, so it's kind of awesome.
Tons.
Even though it's a little narrow, you know, we've got plenty of counter space in here. We've managed to keep a basil plant alive. for almost a week now. I'm so impressed with us.
Alright, well there you have it, world. Thank you guys so much for coming along a little tour here in my apartment with the beautiful one. Thank you guys so much for following along my day here with intermittent fasting and how I kind of took advantage of a ketogenic meal and taking advantage of some extra fat loss before I enjoyed some chips and some cookies. 12:07 right now, about to go for a little walk, try to burn up some carbs here and deplete some carbs out of my system. So if you guys like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button and of course leave me a comment. I am the Hungarian experiment. Is that good?
Yeah. Okay, are we done here?
Yeah.
You can go to bed now.